Sika ne bo na den pa. Inti na success ne ma no ne esre omo. But after winning, he feels redeemed. He's been proven right. Decisions taken. So it is a Champions League triumph that has been characterized by comebacks, breakthroughs, and then solid redemption. A once ridiculed project. We nanki at this room. Miankasa matna studio I be paying. Man City 4J treble na me buy him sa. Qatar for mo buy. Now Abu Dhabi for no munim football mo bibia. My year dia mo be bia to win everything. And so dia mo pen mo nya the ultimate diadem, which is the Champions League. It has not come. But finally, that once ridiculed project, it has become the envy of the world. It's a PSG project, My member is be trend being trail. The goal scorers on the night, a true representation of the PSG project. I said this morning on the Sporting Morning Show. When the chef first go, Ashraf Hakimi, the representation of the PSG project, and say, "Omo colleague moi, the top performing players in the league, or more potential, no more to omo." The first major signing for this PSG project was Javier Pastore. He was then lighting up the Serie A with Palermo. Inti Ashraf Hakimi, he was lighting up the Serie A with Inter Milan. He scored their first goal. Anameboa. Second goal, Desiree Doué. Yes. Again, this PSG project represented them investing in French football. And to where Kodano West, so now you're French Niba, now Nimbo Neba, they will come and buy you for big money from a fellow French club. When they do that, they invest money into the French football economy. Mbappé, Oman Koyenis, a big transfer from Monaco, a sensational French kid. Bakola, a big potential. Omudi Sikako 2 ni free him, a French club. Desiree Doué, 50 million euros. Omuko from Stade Rennais. No, another representation of a PSG project. We will need to revisit what I said for Hakimi. In the case of mine, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, he scored the fourth goal. True or false? He is also a champion from Italy with potential. On the Napoli League, he was a Serie A MVP that season. Omako tuned Naba Sika Kessie to come and slot into this side. Then the final icing on the cake, which is the cream that makes everything delicious. Seni Mayulu. Now, man for baby, I bought PSG for the so say players or move free Momaka de minimum major Momoko, including Nkunku Mono. Yeah. And Kamobet me to tell Mama Bobby. Okay, Luis Campos by there has been a readjustment of the PSG project. And then I'm here who are Remo. So Seni Mayulu also scored on the night to cement that say, despite the PSG any fancy DNA, homegrown talent can also play a part in the success story. So the goal scorers depict the clear project being run by PSG now, and it makes it all beautiful. The game, it was won by the defensive approach of PSG rather than the attack. I'm attacking the soldier. But quite almost fast to defend and fancy. It is what decided the tie.
Say on so be a dream call goals in the bona.
Yeah.
Boys. Interbobo pa any chances.
Me say the PSG here without the ball.
Yeah.
It is what won them this game easily.
True.
Game the Nkombe winning, they were the favorite. But it was the application of their without the ball principles. And as their principles out of possession. And then the winning of game, teach you their pressing and regain machinery. It was beautiful to watch. Game Inter were never offered a sniff of a comeback. Right from the start. Shadrach the game ne transitional map ne to so a send a game ne starting and send a wie no ubehu de ne fosro. It is one side, and that is PSG. Intimani akomia adwin if he says this is the most one-sided UEFA Champions League final wahwe no correct.
So internet that form.
Yep.
Paris Saint-Germain then they said all frosted.
So right from the zero, from the first minute today, you can see that the XG of Paris Saint-Germain, it keeps on climbing. Abraham XG no cry one. They scored 2 goals. Ashraf Hakimi, Desiree Doué, and they kept rising. Inter never proceeded beyond an XG of 0.5. Inter XG na course rano 0.4. So, what happened? Let's delve into it. Shadrack and Mame, the first picture of PSG's press, we will see something. This was a final, again, where Dembele did not score, but he led with a certain level of selflessness. So nya two assists and ameboa. Okune home team no. Entini a game no. Enrique'S said for how Dembele defended. Kebet made the ballon d'or on Ama na yemfa mana na ameboa. Exactly the point.
It's a road rate meji bidia near Vitinha munyina ground.
No, but I said Dembele's defensive output alone show merit him winning the Ballon d'Or. And to check here, you see clearly this is a build-up play by Inter Milan. Now this is Inter Milan. They love to build up from the back, but they will love to be afforded time to build up from the back because Omodiani a slow build-up play. And then they move into ball circulation with player movement. And how they build up here, it will start with the goalkeeper identifying one center back to pass to. No, must start it. So mostly their wing backs will spread and be in a position to receive. And now say one midfielder will rush in to receive the ball. Now when they do this, the only say midfielders na better any attackers no, they will have to have at least one man or free or betting ball no just to circulate and help with the movement are available on the pitch. What PSG did was that see a mamo habai mamoteria I ran ma be come so we will not even allow you time to build up your play. So Shadrack can call image ni be here the Dembele na tete keeper ne be passing no. He's just waiting.
Fresh, we are man for born about.
Yeah, so the moment keeper na dey to ball na to one obebo. So look at Dembele marking him. Omo here with TV so we'll see this clearly. So right from the start, before Inter Milan bebo the first pass in the build-up phase, PSG were ready to snuff at them.
Mike, what kind of say? Sorry to.
Oh, Brem.
Yeah, starting a game now. No, PSG kick off. No,
Omo control.
PSG for Bobo na cha.
Yeah, Omo control.
Yeah, Omo control. Omo say so my omo say there.
There be any nyoma. Pressing.
I say be do ha.
Yeah,
asem na no.
So here, almost a Dembele amake the zone between Achebi and then the keeper Yan Soma. Do it, Bastoni. So then this is Fabian Ruiz. He is marking Benjamin Pavard. Then there is Vitinha in the middle here occupying Henrik Mkhitaryan. Achraf Hakimi blocking two zones. But he is going to block the channels for DiMarco to pass through, and then also literally blocking the passing range for Bastoni. Bastoni were two options here. Either so be pass it straight. Either a midfielder or an attacker, or the Bema DiMarco. Hakimi's presence here is to limit the passing options of Bastoni. So what he does here, find DiMarco. Now to the next picture, you find that the moment DiMarco benya ball, they will need to reconvene or restructure or reset their pressing angles. And to Dembele ones were in the near keeper no. Wadani the chair over. Then Vitinha are closely with Mkhitaryan. Hakimi now, since a while successfully in blocking that passing channel to the middle, he now has one person to look up to, which is DiMarco. Then Due has closed up on Bastoni. DiMarco and Saka ball now, he will need to find Achebi, but Achebi does not have quite the range. DiMarco say he is better in terms of precision with his passing. Sadia. Yen limited the passing option of DiMarco. And to baby obetimi akwane either he goes back or he passes to Achebi. Achebi know the manner. On to me more pass ni years. So check. Dembele knows this. Into all hand of crowd will be pressing why Achebi. What they will do is that they will close the angles for DiMarco. Then you will want to go long. Long no be fine. Lautaro Martinez. Yeah. Next slide. So call Lautaro Martinez wa. Clearly, you will see that Inter Milan will be dispossessed. So, in the space of Lautaro Flekea Thuram, now Thuram is surrounded by three players: Marquinhos, João Neves, and William Pacho. They lose the ball. So, in the space of less than 20 seconds, Inter utilized an effective press to one, disrupt the build-up play of Inter Milan, and then two, retrieve the ball. Now, be a PSG possession. No more the attack. A team are watching 2-0. And you're not that from 2-0 or no watch 2 dada. But all my womb mobi na wa benya chance na wa boetiano Intinya can be said the best form of defense is to attack. Now, in attacking here, PSG attacked Inter Milan without the ball, and they were very successful at that. Now, Inter to me ball on said your mopeno. It means they will need to resort to plan B. Plan B near the end, and the young summer distribution. No, this all call long near Fanisa, a far na far, and far dia, ye behundi a bayer one later. And tis a shadow admire the distributions of young summer. You will see clearly long passes, long passes. The short passing ranges, kakrebi and within the box. They are and it needs to go beyond the box.
More short or more pressing.
Exactly the point. Inti Omaya just 2 pictures to evidence this. The first picture, you will see that Yanso menya ball now obebo. Why na kone subi ono Dembele. But on his right, at that time now why now about Damian. Then there is Vitinha marking Damian. Then almost a hono Zalewski, Ana Bastoni, Bakola Cheno. João Neves Ache Barella, then Carrasquilla, Elswache Wine. This is Damian Rada. Inti ya maki obia o park so. Where do you pass to? Yansoma will need to go long. Second picture as evidence. Again, Dembele pressing Yansoma. So passing the corner left comma Bastonia. Why the Gina hey? There is a airway, Desiree Doué. Fabian Ruiz Negina midfielder home. Then there is Vitinha also occupying the space for Barella to get the ball. Then Carrasquilla also waiting here. So in my opinion, what won PSG this game was not the attacking brilliance. It was that zeal, the determination. Say ma intembobo nibi. So let's let's apply an effective pressing and regain machine. Omodo pressing kwao. They press with purpose. We are pressing to regain possession. And yes, you press on one say ball, you press on ball no near ball. The second goal, it was from an Inter Milan corner a throw in. There's no Dumfries to ball near box in him. Again, PSG be deflect ball near corner. William Pato see a henny ha ball and corner and then corner china. And the Barella air guard the ball and say entra. Pato air ball near Barella in him, and that ball no both Barella in him, and they can't attack nearby a second go nearby. So Inter could not match them. One, Simone Inzaghi was out-coached by Luis Enrique. Enrique coaching Ebro so. Two, the energy levels and the intensity of PSG's press and overall play, Inter could not match it up, especially in the middle. Yeah. And 9 in here. And that is how come maybe I was saying raising concerns about the starting lineup of Simone Inzaghi. I think he wanted to repay loyalty than what was actually needed. Oshe game now oko bunny opponent now. At times I was also tweak lineup.
PSG nkwadano Dawson.
Chanoglu 9 no intimi mfanenko. Meketare 9 intimi mfanenko. Elemes Barella. Na sa PSG midfield no. Omo betian o. Sa guru me ba betian o. We mu don betian. So they won't allow you to play. So this was a coaching masterclass from Luis Enrique and the perfect application by the playing body. But be with my star of the Champions League final, no, our Ghana. I'm sure say Ghana will be predictive 5-0 apart from security na anti-glory.
Me bisa
Saturday no predictive say me tisikaso so accommodate.
Me bisa Gary me bisa no ase say ana wo ntwa so kind one ye ni.
Yesterday was your group mu.
Asamo be sere.
Omo be posti no Saturday na pan o kan Friday. Nti Saturday na pan o be posti to your WhatsApp group. Ni na mama we onimbo mu.
Say ni pan o go straight o musa no wanya
Shara ko dey video
no. Can straight into one say me be posti say me Chelsea dey no forward.
O dey me ntie.
O mo share first na say
Achana match no one dey.
PSG. On better 5 goals.
Achana match no one dey.
PSG. On better 5 goals.
Your group nim no pano and you started say yes oh nimbo mu ana dey ana mia manu yimido kotum in Inter Milan. So she is my real star of the final. Accurate prediction, solid one, and a caps of all was a magical night. I think that final nefe, although say Inter and my contest, but even without it being a no contest, it was still a beautiful final.
Barca and Paris Saint-Germain.
No, but I think Barca would have given more of a fight than Inter. But there is nothing guaranteed saying Barca be winning. But they would have given more of a fight than the Inter. Yeah, and it was a Barca there.
We moved in 4-1, sir. Now me say Hakimi to score. But I was on the road. It's not mean to me packing.
Oh, me a bet builder. I no man 41 odds. Match no kwa bet builder. Say me Dembele assist. Do a goal. PSG to win. PSG goal. And Inter Milan under 1.5 goals. Corner kicks over 7.5. And Nuno Mendes short.
So Kwana su be trade.
No, pra first half nana me.
So Kwana be trade.
Oh, Charlie obende. But me tell me ho, me do 2 goals. O share first goal nana me say obe share 2 goals. Nti no me dey tell no ho kakra.
Me na Hakimi to score but na me driving nti na me nti.
Won't me nye.
The baby na me free but na kwan wa.
Okay.
Steve, Bray.
It is the castle come there.
Yeah, that's it. You see, you always have to fear the unknown. You see, when you know your enemy, the battle becomes a bit easier. But fear that guy, and that has been the issue and the story of PSG in the